But of course, we're pushing towards that 50 to 80 million target. And with further property development, building up our AUM and green technologies, we're in a very strong position to take hold of all the opportunities.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. Joining me is Glenn King, Managing Director of Oak Mountain Partners. Glenn, it's good to chat with you again. Since we last spoke, there have been some developments at Oak Mountain. So let's start with Inter Mining Group. This is a mining company that's preparing to list on the TSX. You're the corporate broker as well as an investor in the company.
Yes, indeed. So Integral Mining has been, as I've mentioned many times before, has been a labour of love for me. Our first investment goes back more than a decade. And over that period, we've raised significant expansion capital for the business so that it's able to scale its operations, get into production, list on the stock market and maximise shareholder value. So the company is now right on the cusp of doing that. They're looking at submission of their S4 files later this month with the view of listing in Q4, probably late October at the earliest, or some way through midpoint of November, I think is the ideal listing time frame for them. So yes, that one's it's 11 years of hard work, but finally come to fruition.
And Glenn, we've chatted previously about your 5-year plan to raise £50 million targeted at green technologies and transformative industries. So this fits very much into that plan, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yes. So our business is effectively split in two directions. We've got a significant portfolio within property and tangible asset bank. Integral Mining, as an example, again, is tangible. It's a commodity-driven business with a key focus on technologies, rare earth minerals that go into green technology, smart tablets, and so on and so forth. But second to that, we've also got a big drive on new and upcoming technologies, hydrogen as well. We've also got a placement that we're just about to undertake with Biosus. And in fact, we'll be up in Aberdeen very, very shortly, meeting with Garth and the team as they're doing what Intergroup are doing. It's now at the scale stage. So we'll be scaling the business up, providing the expansion capital and really taking that business to its next level of growth with the view of them, again, listing or potentially looking at private acquisition down the line. But the company's in a really formidable state.
Glenn, you also mentioned the other arm, which is your property portfolio. Tell us a little bit about that and what's happening there.
Yes, so our property portfolio essentially covers a number of strategies, most notably buy, refurbish, refinance, where we take things like commercial buildings, redevelop them into luxury living, residential living and accommodation. Second to that, we also develop. So we buy land acquisition, get the planning, and then we build properties. We've got 2 developments already well underway. One is Folly Fields, which is in Essex near Stansted Airport, luxury 3 and 4 bedroom homes. And then we've got the Pump House in Cambridge, which is, again, luxury properties, but 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. Really very beautiful. And we're very fortunate that our business partner is Granville Developments. They've been around for nearly 50 years. And Matthew, the CEO, is one of our clients. So we're very close. We've got a fantastic relationship. And we've got some significant projects coming into play for 2025.
So what's next then for Oak Mount, Glenn?
Just to continue on our present trajectory, which is to really focus on our own sort of opportunities and scale that up. Everything that we do now, of course, we've nearly 2 decades in business, everything about building the assets under management, taking the company potentially to IPO or a high-scale private acquisition of the business in the next 3 to 5 years. But of course, we're pushing towards that 50 to 80 million target. And with further property development, building up our AUM, and green technologies, we're in a very strong position to take hold of all the opportunities now and in the future.
Well, Glenn, I hope you'll keep us updated on any progress. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
Pleasure. Thank you, Stephen.
That's Glenn King, the Managing Director of Oak Mountain Partners.